Guess I should put myself in the studio. Hey, everybody, I'm the Rusty Mechanic. Doing the August live raffle. I apologize to everybody. I'm a little bit late. I was over on the Do You Even Transform Bro podcast. Hey, Augie. Hey, Mike V. Thanks for jumping over and hanging out with me. So I was over there on the podcast doing the things. So I'm running a little bit late again. Apologies again to everybody for not doing this on Sunday. If you're watching the Do You Even Transform Bro podcast or this later on, you'll know that my wife's brother, my brother-in-law, is getting married this weekend. We're helping them with the planning and stuff, so things got a little messed up this week. But I'm here now. We're doing this, and I'm not going to waste any time. So there were only we got 105 entries for this one. In fact, now that I'm talking about it, I've completely forgotten to send the money over to Kennedy's Village, so I'm going to do that. Actually, I'll probably do that. Well, no, I can't do it while I'm spinning the wheel because I can't do two things at once. So I'll do that right after this. Completely forgot about it again. It's just been a hell of a month. There were only 3 people that entered into this. One of them is Mike V, who I think is in the chat right now. He is. The other one is Grant Zarky. So he's a newcomer to the raffles. There's Mike Vaughn there from Creative Arc. If you haven't checked out Creative Arc on Instagram, he's working on a comic series called The Dragon Alliance. Really cool stuff. He's got figures going as well. And then Sammy Corpy is always in every month, so he's back in the 5. So Mike V has got 50 entries, Grant Zarky's got 50, and Sammy's going to try to fight them all off with 5 little entries of his own. And of course, we're going to give this guy away this evening. That was the exclusive from the Threezero exclusive from ages 3 and up in Toy Dojo that came out. It's the MDLX Lost Light Rodimus Prime. An amazing figure, lots of cool details. It's not just a repaint of the original Rodimus Prime. They actually did some different stuff with the arms and the chest, so it is a bit of a different design to it. So I'm going to go ahead and give it away to one of these 3 guys. So let's shuffle this up and just get this going. I'm going to pop this over here, and I forgot to share that part of the screen. So I'll do that now. As you can tell, I'm a little discombobulated this evening. There we go. So let me just do that again for you guys. So Grant Zarky is 1. Mike V, there you are, buddy, with all your entries, and Sammy Corpy down there at the bottom. We're going to shuffle this back up, and we're just going to start spinning this wheel. Yes, thank you, Augie, for the moral support. I think I absolutely needed here this evening. And I'm just going to try and get through these 105 as quickly as possible, and we'll figure out who the winner is. I don't even have anything prepared to talk about for you guys, so we're probably just going to be sitting here. Let me see if I can speed this up a bit too. Where are my settings? Customize. We're going to speed this up. We're going to make the spin time like so short. So short. Enough of this. There we go. Much faster. Maybe I'll get rid of that animation too while I'm at it. After spin. We don't need that. That looks good. Let's see if that speeds it up. I'm turning into Sony from Team Reviews here by being impatient. Come on. There we go. Why is it... Oh, it's waiting 5 seconds before it removes? That's annoying. Let me see if I can fix that too. Auto remove. Display pop. Display the remove button. That's what I need. There we go. Then I can do it all by myself. Oh, don't click the remove all instances button, or we're doing this all over again. That would be terrible. Oh, Mike's got his fingers crossed 5 times. I don't know if that's... I'm not supposed to say people's names. Apparently, if I say people's names, your name disappears faster. Sammy's lost 1 entry. Okay. Down to 90 entries. Hopefully this doesn't take more than half an hour. So how long do you want to grow? Oh, man. So, Augie, like it's getting cut tomorrow. So this is it. This is as long as it gets. Is this right here? So yeah, because I got that wedding. In fact, I'm officiating the wedding. Insanely enough, somebody thought that that would be a smart idea to let me officiate their wedding with the reading of the vows and all of that fun stuff. So hopefully, I don't screw that up. Get that out of the way. I don't need that. Grant and Mike and Sammy. Yeah, I know, right? Who would let me officiate a wedding? I suppose if I was streaming it live online, it would be one thing, but I have to actually stand up in front of people. Not sure how I feel about that. By the way, anybody that's watching this after the fact, if you didn't check out tonight's episode of Do You Even Transform Bro over on the Realm of Collectors YouTube channel, we had Kevin McKeever from Harmony Gold talking about all things Robotech. And now I'm afraid that I'm going to go bankrupt because there's so much stuff that's coming out or has already come out that I've missed. Like, I didn't know that Threezero had made Robotech figures, the Veritech fighters for Rick Hunter and oh god, I'm blanking on names now. What was Rick's uncle's name? Somebody help me out. Faulkner, and then the boyfriend girlfriend. I'm blank. Miriam. I remember the girl's name. I don't remember the guy's name now. Anyway, I didn't know that they had stuff. And then there's companies like, oh wait, I made some notes, but I dropped it on the floor. Yeah, so Harmony Gold is running around and basically giving out licenses to anybody that they feel is worthy. So Toynami is another one. They just came out with like the Cyclone riders, one of them, and they're planning on doing more. Kit's Concept is another company. Pose or Pose Plus, I wasn't quite sure the company name. Unix Square. They kind of confirmed the live action film is still happening with Sony Pictures. Which, by the way, oddly enough, during that interview, Kevin McKeever kept saying Sony, and I kept thinking he was talking about TM Reviews for some reason. That's where my brain went. So if you want an idea of how tired I am, that's where my brain went with that. And then, of course, Sony Pictures owns Crunchyroll. So, of course, the Robotech series is now streaming in high definition, apparently, on Crunchyroll. I don't know how you take a 1980s cartoon and make it high definition, but that's their claim. So it is what it is. Okay, so we're past halfway here. Yeah, you know what, Mike? That Titan-sized one did seem very cool. Yeah, like Robotech is the thing that actually I think that was the first cartoon I really got hooked on. Even before Transformers. Like, I think I was more into Robotech than I was Transformers in the beginning. But of course, Transformers is now my jam. But when I say that Skyfire is my favorite character, it is because of Robotech. So yeah. What are we down to? 30. Let's see. We'll do one more. Okay, all right. Sammy's still in there with 2. Looks like Mike and Grant are about the same. So let's shuffle them back up and keep going here. What else is happening? Mike, you want to see pics from the wedding? I don't know about that. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe I'll show it off at the next Do You Even Transform Bro podcast. Oh, by the way, yeah, and while I'm plugging things, I might as well plug myself even more. So again, if you missed it, I was at the track this past weekend, and even a couple weekends before that. I got some really cool videos from the Cobalt running around my local racetrack here. So if you want to go check out the Rusty Mechanic drives, I got lots of videos up there running now. Please, like and subscribe because it is a new channel. So I'm under 100 subscribers right now. Would appreciate the support, of course. But I think I've made some outstanding videos. You guys can leave your comments in those videos, of course, and let me know if I'm completely out to lunch and should not quit my day job. Oh no, I think, has Sammy been completely eliminated? Has Sammy been, oh no, Sammy's been completely eliminated. All right, sorry, Sammy. But again, thank you for the support as always. So it's down to Mike and Grant. Down to Mike and Grant. We'll see what happens here. Oh, you want pics of me in a suit? I could show you pictures of my graduation, Mike, if that's really what you're into. I figured you guys would rather see me in a wedding dress. I don't know. All right, what are we down to? Are we down to our final 10? Let's see. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Grant and 4 for Mike. Mike, you're a little bit behind here, buddy. Let's see if we can catch you up. Oh, no, it's getting worse. All right, I got to stop saying your name, apparently. Okay, see, if I stop saying your name, then maybe that works. Uh-oh. Oh, Mike's down to 2. Grant's got 5. May the odds be ever in your favor, Mike. Uh-oh. Mike, I would absolutely, that is my bucket list. I would absolutely go to Nürburgring. Actually, you know what? That's not 100% true anymore because I've watched videos of the way that they run that track when they just let the average person go out on track. And there's people out there with no helmets. There's people passing each other with like no signal lights, no point buys. So at my track, when we're on track, and I don't want to click the button because I'm afraid that something bad's going to happen. I'm going to miss it. When we're on track, we're not allowed to pass the person in front of us unless they point out the window, right? They have to point out the window to say, go ahead and pass me on the left, right? At Nürburgring, man, it's like the Wild West out there. And so I'm like, I want to drive it, but at the same time, I feel like they're so unpredictable that I'm like, do I really want to get into that mess? Okay, you're still in it, Mike. Oh, look at this. Is it going to happen? Are we going to go down to a 50-50? Oh, we're down to a 50-50. Okay, I'm just going to leave this here for a little bit of suspense and see how much Mike sweats this out. Yes, Augie, that was quick. I set it up to be quick. I'm sorry. It was because sorry, there's my question. When I go to Nürburgring, anybody, whoever doesn't know, Nürburgring is like the major track in Germany that like basically all of the performance car manufacturers use to test their cars, right? So McLaren and their supercars, BMW with their M series cars, Mercedes with their AMGs, they will use that track. Ford with their GT, I think they tested the GT at that track. It's like the definitive track that everybody uses basically to, brag about their car. Like, hey, our car did the Nürburgring in this time, et cetera, et cetera. So, would I want to do it? Yes. Would I be scared? Absolutely. I think I would probably need a new pair of underwear to get there. Yes, Augie, it was quick because it is late and I still have other stuff that I need to get done. So yes, I apologize for this being a very quick stream, but I didn't want to delay this any longer. So I am just getting this done. Mike is freaking out. Let's find out right now. No, it's Grant. Mike, I'm sorry. Thank you for hanging out with me. I was kind of rooting for you, to be honest. But Grant, congratulations. If you're watching this later, then congratulations to you. Thank you very much. I will be reaching out to you via email. Probably not tonight. I'll do it within the next couple of days. And get your address and all that information from you. We'll get this thing shipped out to you. So congratulations to Grant on winning this guy. That is going out to him. I will tell you guys that with everything going on this month, I don't think I'm going to be running a raffle for this month. I'll pick it up again in October. As soon as I figure out what it is that I'm going to do, I think I'm actually going to reach out into the community this time and see what it is you guys would like to see in the raffle, because I think I've been picking them mostly based on what I think you guys want. But I think I'd actually like to hear from you guys what you want to see in the raffle, and generate more interest from it that way. So I will be posting on Facebook and my other social media platforms to get some opinions from people as to what figures you guys want to see. Again, as always, thank you very much for the support on this. Again, 50% of these proceeds are going to Kennedy's Village. So this month I'm going to be sending over $52.50 to them. Again, any amount is appreciated by them. And of course, they're using their organization, Kennedy's Village, a nonprofit organization, to help bridge the gap between research and care for sickle cell disease. The owner, Eric B., is one of my co-hosts on the Do You Even Transform Bro podcast. And his daughter, as well as Derek B., who's another co-host, his daughter also has sickle cell disease. So these raffles are just a way for me to give back to them and for you guys to help support those guys as well within the realm of collectors. So again, very much appreciate the support from everybody. Again, we'll pick this back up in October and get it going again. I'm just going to skip September. I just need to take a break with everything going on this month with the wedding and the track and every other thing, and a few other things that's going on in my life as well. But otherwise, again, as always, I am the Rusty Mechanic. I appreciate you all very much, and we will see you next time.